Hello, everybody. Um, Decide here, me and Paulina, to give you another great message up here. We were talking today about this, and all of a sudden, it's like, wow, we're talking. Why not just send a message out to the collective? Talking about unions, and the more unions are coming, and the more unification energies as present, walking and coming and changing transformations and all over and the place. And we were talking about, and we had the great discussions that, um, first of all, the truth within you unified you with your true self, and you're removing your personal agendas so we can evolve, we can grow, we can mature. 10, you practice not to have personal agenda within a relationship with someone. That's how you get into a union with someone. They don't have personal agendas, you don't have personal agendas, just following the agendas of the universe that continues from your personal evolutions with the destiny, and you're getting with another one. But there is a unifications also that once you are in a union and divine union, you bring those energies of unifications within the collective that you don't have personal agendas within the collective, but brings that beautiful, beautiful uh, inner peace into the collective. And that is involved of healing personally within a relationship and leads to healing the collective as a purpose within the spiritual soul connections, twin flames, divine partnership, ascension partners, however your title is. So that's what the video is all about. And we have a great discussion. So we're just going to have a great talk and messages for you guys. So without further ado, I'm giving you my partner,
Oh,
Paulina.
thank you. Yeah, so it started with a conversation that we had regarding the twin flame unions, and I had a sense that it cannot be the end. Like, it cannot be like the end goal of all of our journey. So I was thinking that the twin flame journey is kind of like a preparatory step for us. We are getting through our journey. First, our goal or our task is just to unite within ourselves as a single person. And that always brings you to the next step if your twin flame journey. It gets you to this, gives you opportunity to get connected with someone who you can have a chance to create a union as two people. But looking into our journeys, like it just keeps unfolding. Once you're reaching the next step, another step is coming and it's coming. So the next step after twin flame union, the way I see it, it would be basically to recreate this unified field that you can create with another person. But of course, there will be more people who are working on themselves, and they will be able to get into the union like same way as you do. So that will bring more and more people together who are creating together these unified fields. And that's kind of the way that we were seeing that it can lead. That will be the next step of those, for those people who are doing their work, who graduated from the twin flame journey. They will be able to create bigger groups of people who are able to keep the peace and just create those like peaceful communities to create even more. So it will be bringing it more to the collective level, as Dio was mentioning. So that was the first observation I had. Maybe you want to add something to that?
Yeah, I want to add it in there that throughout, working with people, being in the twin flame journey for so long, and now graduating, out of this twin flame, which is talking about the beginning, I worked so much on me, talking about my personal development there. That personal development begin to work with development with other people, and then with the other people brings me to the end of the journey. But as you said, the journey doesn't end. The journey is actually first begins to go to grow in there. Um, it hit me because of as you know, this is going to be a very good benefit for the collective because people was talking about oneness. We are all one. But when you graduate, like, within the journey, what is a twin flame, you begin to understand more things are unfold in front of you. And we begin to understand this all one situation. Um, because it should have no, I mean, we'll look at it, the history of what happened prior. We'll, it's so interesting how me and Pauline are working, and we see our journey, what level we are, and then we go back and we study what happened with the previous generations, what happened within prior of the history, what was their failures, what is their situations as, and we're looking at through the history, even we look at it to the spiritual communities that were back in the 1900s. We begin to study them in there, and talking about this, that we're learning from these failures, and from these failures in there, we understanding how this purpose of unification is coming right now to play. What they failed to do, we have to do it here now within these new energies that we are. A lot of the people wondering about these new energies. Actually, the new energies are telling you, like, you have to build the new, create the new you first, then the new type of healthy relationships in all levels, and then the new society, the new collective to be built. So Paulina found a very good things about within the history, and we look at it together. But I'm gonna let her, she to do her discoveries. All of
Okay.
us.
Yes, it just tells me, that at any level that we want to get higher and reach higher, at any level we are meeting our limitations or our agendas or some beliefs that they are holding us back. So even if you start doing your job, doing your work, inner work, I mean, you get to this stage first, you unify with yourself, and then in a partnership or in a relationship, and then it's still not over. Even if you try to bring your, like, I would call like spiritual maturity, even if it works within the divine partnership or in partnership, you try to put it into the collective level, still you will feel that, okay, there is something new I have to learn. I have to learn how to operate on this like peaceful level, but with more people all at once. And I believe it's not as easy as it seems, like, because it's easy to work it out as a couple, but I start to notice that it's just there are some new limitations that have to be understood if you try to bring it to this like multi-personal level, that you will notice that, okay, I have some behaviors that I have to overcome. This it's not necessarily for the relationship level, like intimate relationship or partner relationship, but it can be maybe related to even the way you were acting when you were a kid or when you were at school. You were kind of getting some limitations, some belief systems that you were trained, and you will have to get rid of those, because that's, I think that's just the next level of healing that you were getting. So anytime we're getting the next step, we get the chance to heal that and be able to like to perform better on this more bigger scale, I would say.
Yeah, talking about specifically with this, we faced our personal this development as a childhood, as a Paulina said in there. You facing those first ways. If you look within yourself in there, even I don't want to add into the astrology in there, but the first 7 years in there, that is the zodiac signs from Aries to Virgo, but that is your development there. So first of all, your personal development the way it was, then you got friends. Okay, you probably age of 6, 7, the first girl you liked or the first boy you liked to play more with. In there, that develop the stage of your relationships from there. but also how did you play in the collective was that development when you play with the rest of the kids, because we grew up and playing on the streets back in the 70s. Okay, and I wish today's kids leave all those laptops and phones and go play, have fun on the streets, which is good. Um, but then we have these relationships, the daycare, or have this relationship of the first years when you enter the first class, you went in there.
Spiritual emergency.
Yeah, spiritual emergency. Yes. And looking at those, you're going to find out that what it was, the good side that you built in, first of all, the personality level as a you, as a personality with others, and then you as a personality within the collective in there. And now you will understand that unification process is really in a way complicated, but in a way is so simple. You become the truth within yourself, you become the truth within the relationships, and then you become the truth within the collective. How the collective is going to be acting on that. You only have to be an example. The collective change itself by examples. But first, the example you're giving to yourself, then you give the example to your partner with the partner, and then the last unifications. Can that go as far? For right now, yeah, it might go far. We're talking about unifications with the universe, but that's down the road, far, 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 another galaxy, far, far away. Star Wars fans, okay. Um, but that's what we finally we wanted to share this with you. It all begins with you, the truth within you.
Yeah, and I think it also brings another meaning of the journey, like as a twin flame journey, because we are talking about people who are in this almost at the graduation stage. So there is something more. I think that's why it just hit me today. Like it never ends. And I when I saw this kind of like steps that we're going higher and higher after reaching some level. So I think with this is just an additional encouragement to continue on the journey and just really to work on yourself, just to reach to the next stage, because it's not this twin flame union, it's not the ultimate, although it may seem at some point that that's the end goal, just to unite with another person and be at peace, and that's it. But I think really there is more a collective work that we're supposed to be doing here with upon achieving this peace. So that's pretty much how I felt that we should share today. We don't want to go too much details because that will be too long, but I think from this video, I think it's just I wanted just to share this, that there is a kind of bigger picture of the whole journey, as we were discussing. So it doesn't end on twin flame union. This is like more I see it as a beginning of something way way bigger and broader.
Yeah, and I want to finish it with this that if you look at yourself, okay, you always thinking like, okay, like I'm gonna be working on myself and I'm ready. Oh, it's done. Well, it's not done. Every ending, it's a new beginning. You think that when you get in a union with another person and the spiritual and emotional levels and all this within your truth, oh, I'm done. I'm gonna live happy ever after. But then you're crossing in there, you're ending the twin flames journey, then guess what? You're finding there is much more broader environment that you can evolve and grow and mature and be developing yourself. But now you're understanding that all this development is to create a better society. No competitions, no comparison, no inner fights, no personal agendas, no this, no that. And that's how the divine wants us. We all to be united with us, ourselves, to be all one. And that is our message for you guys today. So thank you for watching us. Guys, be love, be peace, and thank you.
Thank you for watching. See you next time.